Alright, so the first thing you do, you click on your plus, and then you are going to choose this custom size. Now when this shows, all you just need to do, in the space where we have width, put 1080. In the space where we have height, put 1350. Now after doing that, just click on create new design. Now you are going to see this. Just use your hand and drag it down. Now drag it down to reveal something like this. Now when you get something like this, the first thing you need to do is to change your color. And to do that, just click on color here. Click on color and then click on your plus here. Click on the plus and then you see this arrow. You see this white dot here. Move it to purple. Now when you move it to purple, you're going to carry this other one here and move it to that particular shade of purple that you want. Now we want a dark purple shade, so we are going to move it to a dark purple shade color. Now this is what we want. Now you have gotten this. Now the next thing we want to do is to start writing our text, right? So before writing let's start with writing our text. So to do that, I'm going to click on text and we are going to see heading, subheading, body. Now you click on your heading and then you write Sasha. Now this is it. Now with the help of this, you move this Sasha to the right place. I'm going to increase the size a bit, and then I'll come to this place where we have B format. I'll click on it. I'll press the B. The B stands for bold, to make this Sasha bold. Now the next thing I will do, I'll come to color. I'll click on my color. Now I'll come to plus again and I'm going to click on the plus. Now watch what I'm going to do. I'll use this particular button. I'll take it to where we have yellow. Then this particular one, I will move it towards the yellow just a little bit to give Sasha a little bit of yellowish look. So we have something like this, right? So this is the color we are going to be using. Now the next thing I am going to do is this. I am going to click on element. I'll click on element and then I'm going to get a shape. Now I'm going to click on my shape. Now with the help of this and this, we can actually reduce the size of this shape to look like a line. So that's what we are going to be doing. So I'm going to reduce this size to look like a line. So we have this line, so I'm going to take the line here like this. Okay, so after taking the line there, we are going to click on Sasha. We'll click on this, we'll copy it. We have two of it right now. Then I'm going to click on edit and I'm going to write air strands. Air strands. So this air strands is too big, so we are going to reduce it. And we are going to place it here like this. Okay. Now the next thing we want to do, we are going to click on element again and we are going to bring in a square. Now this particular square Kindly watch what I'm going to do. Now this particular square, I am going to copy it 3 times. So I'm going to place 2 here. I'll use them later, but I'm just copying them and should I say preserving them. So I'll place 1 here like this to just turn it into a small boss like this. And in this small box, I am going to carry this extras. I'll copy it, look at it. Then I'll click on edit and I want to change it to our services. So I've written our services. I'll reduce it a bit. I'm going to place it here. Remember, we are not seeing it because the color is the same thing as the background. So I'll click on my color and I'm going to change the color to black. We cannot see it, right? Now the next thing I will do, these are our services. I'll copy it and then I want to write the list of services this particular business offers. So I've already copied mine out, so the only thing I just need to do is to paste it, but in your own case you need to write it. Okay, you need to write it in your own case. Now this is mine. I'm going to change the color. I'll go to color and change it to this particular color. Okay, now there's something you need to note here. Now these things, they are not arranged well, so we need to do that. So to do that, all we need to do is to look for this. To look for this B format. When you look for it, click on this particular place here to align it. So we have something like this when it's aligned. So I'm going to reduce this and place it here. Now remember this stuff, we now need it. So we are going to carry 1, place it here, and with the help of this, we are going to increase the size so it can flow over to the edge. Now this particular one, we are going to carry it and place it here, and we are going to reduce the size to get something like this. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I want to bring in my social media icon. Now the reason I want to bring in my social media icon, remember we are doing tests, so let's complete all our tests before moving further. So I want to bring in my social media icon. So I'm going to go to my gallery. I'll click on gallery. Now this is my gallery, so I'm going to look for where my stuff is. Okay, so this is my phone number icon. I'm going to bring it in. So this is it. So I'll reduce the size to something very small like this, and I'm going to place it here. Now the next thing I'm going to do, these are our services. I will copy it. Now the reason I'm just copying is so that we can actually be fast, because you can actually go over to um you can actually go over to the my test your test rather, and then you start all over, you bring in a new test. But personally, I love copying it to be fast. So this is it. So Sasha strands, hair strands. So I'm just going to place it here like this. Now the next thing we want to do, we want to start bringing in the images that are supposed to be here. So to do that, I am going to go to my gallery. I have to reduce this a bit. Okay, for our Sasha hair strands, I'm going to go to B format and I'm going to make it bold. So to bring in the images that are supposed to be here, I will click on my gallery and I'll start bringing them in one after the other, or let's just bring them in together. So this is one, and this is one. So I'm just going to press them like this and click on add to page. So this is our first one, this is our second one. So with the help of these buttons we are going to resize this. So I'm just going to resize it to get something like this, a shape like this, and I'll take it here. I'll click on this one and I'm going to resize and bring it here. I'll click on this. I'm going to place it here and then resize it. Now there's something else we need to do. Okay, now what we need to do is this. You see this place where we have style, click on it, then click here, click here, and then you see that you have a black thing in it around the photos now. So I'm going to do that for all my photos. Now border color, I'm going to click on my border color and then change my border color to purple. So I'll click on my plus and then I'm going to change my border color to purple. So at the end of the day we have something like this. Now I'll repeat it for this and this. I'll click here, I'll come to style, click on the style, click this one, then I will go back, click border color, change it to purple, repeat for this third one. Now let's reduce these shapes just a little bit. I feel they are too big, so I'm going to reduce them just a little bit. All right, so we have something like this. Now the last thing we want to do is to bring in the images that are supposed to be here. So to do that, I'm going to go to my gallery. So I'll click on my gallery and then I'm going to be bringing in the images one after the other. So these are the images that we are going to be bringing in. So I'm just going to be bringing them in. I'll bring this and this in. So I'll click on it and then click on add to page. So I'm going to increase this particular image, and then when I increase it I'll place it like this. Now in my flyer you notice that she was facing here and not here. So to make her face the right direction, all we just need to do is to scroll to our right and then we look for flip and then you flip it. You see flip horizontal, flip vertical, so we are flipping horizontal. So this is it. Now we are going to scroll again. You see this place where we have position, click on it and take this backward, sorry, to back. So we have something like this. The next thing we will do, we'll click on this particular one, we'll increase the size and then we'll place it here like this. The next thing, carry this particular one, increase the size just a little bit, we'll place it there and we'll come to position again and we'll take it forward to get something like this. So this is basically how I designed that particular flyer. Now the last thing to do, I'll click on my gallery and I'm going to bring this in. and I'll click on add to page. Now I'm going to use this particular button to slant it like this. I'll increase the size and then I'm going to place it here. Okay, so we have something like this at the end of the day. Now the last thing we just need to do is to save our work.